My name is Mr. Valentine Jegede, your management lecturer. Welcome to another wonderful episode of SEC Online Tutorials. Well, before we move ahead, don't forget to subscribe and click like on our page. Thank you. Let's go ahead. Now today, I will be discussing with us a very interesting topic in leadership. Now, leadership is actually something that is very, very easy, but very complicated. So I would like us to actually pay a close attention and listen to what I have to say. Now, imagine a world without leaders. It's just going to be like driving a car without a driver, or sailing a ship without a captain, or even precise, riding a horse without a rider. Now, what does this mean? When there's a car without a driver, a ship without a captain, it just simply means even if a destination is set, you can never get to your destination without the driver, neither can you get to your destination without the captain on the ship. So, meaning that it is only leaders that can help a group of people or a set of people to get to their destination. Now, the thing is, what do I mean by destinations here? Now, in management, we look at organizations, we look at how they achieve their goals. Now, listen, in management, we set goals. Yes, it is the role of the manager to make sure that the goal is being achieved. So, meaning that, what am I trying to say in the context? What I'm saying is that a manager is a leader. Now, what is leadership? Let me go there. Now, leadership is a relationship where an individual influences his or her subordinates in an effective manner in order to motivate them to achieve a particular goal. Now, what do I mean by influence? What it just simply means is that leadership is a relationship between a person whom is known as the leader influencing a subordinate. Influence in what way? Positive influence, having positive influence in them, boosting their morale. You know what we mean by work morale? When your morale is high, it means your energy is high, you're positive about what you're doing, and you know what you're doing, you know what you want to achieve, you know how to go about it. And the reason why that will be very, very possible, why your morale will be that high, is if you have the right motivation, if you have the right influence. And the person that can provide such an influence is a leader. Now, it is very, very wrong to say that you are a leader and you don't influence your followers. You are not a leader. There is a thin line between a leader and a ruler. Now, a ruler is just a person that, they just do or they just lead people by their own, by their own information, and, they don't care how their subordinates feel. And although we could also categorize this kind of people under some types of leaders when we get to types of leadership. Now, but don't forget, leadership entails influence. It entails motivation. Now, as a leader, if you have a goal to achieve, majorly a leader, when they have a goal to achieve, what they just make sure they do is that they tend to motivate. They tend to influence their follower. A leader without influence is no leader. A leader without a way of motivating his follower is also no leader. Now, the big question is there a difference between a manager and a leader? Honestly, that question is very critical. You could be a leader, and if you are a leader, it's very, very possible for you to be a manager, but you could also be a manager and never be a leader. It is possible, but it is not possible for you to be a leader and not be a manager. Now, in what sense? Let's explain it this way. Now, you see, someone that must have a positive influence on his subordinates or on his followers, definitely it means the person knows how to manage human resources. It simply means he knows how to, and the moment he is able to manage human resources, the fact that he can manage human resources simply means he is going to influence those human resources to help him utilize his material resources. So there is no way, it is not possible for you to be a leader without being a manager, but it's very possible for you to be a manager and not a leader. In what sense? Let me explain it this way. Like we all know, in an organization, when a goal is set, it is the objective of the manager to make sure that that goal is achieved. Now, the manager does not necessarily have to motivate. It's not necessary. Just his own is that he just pass down the order, give them every necessary material resources to carry out the goal, and give them a time frame to achieve the goal. He doesn't necessarily need to influence them. He doesn't necessarily need to motivate them, meaning that the subordinate must be self-motivated, must be self-driven to actually help the manager achieve his goal. So it is very, very possible for you to be a manager without being a leader. And one thing is, you see, another difference between a manager and a leader is, you see, a leader is human-oriented, while a manager is goal-oriented. Let me explain this. A leader is people-oriented in the sense that a leader believes that motivate these people, give them the energy, give them the drive, then they will achieve the goal for you. But a manager believes that all he has to do is to make sure that the goal is achieved, whether the people are driven or not. Just make sure that all resources, both human and capital resources, they are all together, put them together and make sure they work together to achieve your own goal of achieving what? The organizational goal. Meaning that whether an employee or a subordinate under a manager is okay, is all right, is not the concern of the manager. What he just wants to know is, okay, I need you to produce 10 bags of pure water today, and you must produce it. I don't care what's wrong with you. I don't care what's wrong with your family, in as much as you're getting paid. But a leader, when a leader comes, whether he is paying the subordinates or not, a leader will try to look, okay, what is wrong with this fellow? Let me check him out, talk to them, motivate them. Then those people are energized, are invigorated to actually what? Achieve the goal for him. That is why I said a leader is human-oriented while a manager is goal-oriented. But you might ask yourself, which one is more effective between being goal-oriented and human-oriented? It depends on the situation that is on ground. It really depends. There are some situations that just warrant you to just be that pure manager, meaning that you don't have the luxury of time to actually tell or to actually motivate or to actually influence your subordinate to actually achieve that goal. But you just have to use your managerial power to just say, do this, you have to move. So it depends on, and there are situations whereby you just have to cajole them. Now, let me give some scenarios. Let's assume that in an organization, the manager gets, an order that, okay, tomorrow, before the week runs out, we want you to generate a profit, or let's not use profit, an income of 100,000, meaning that for you to generate an income of 100,000, you must produce 5,000 units of the product your firm is producing. So therefore, you don't have the time to start cajoling them, that start stalking them in, start trying to find out what is wrong with them, because you have a time frame which is very short for you to actually achieve that goal. So therefore, you just call everybody, production manager, get this running, we have to achieve this, we have to produce so number of output within now and now. And everybody would have to everybody would just have to wake up and work out towards achieving that goal. But when you are told that, okay, we want to achieve or want to reach out to or let's say we want we want to make sure that our product is like the top 10 product out there. You just have to call the marketing team, encourage them, give them the guideline, give them the tutorial, and even motivate them to actually go as far as talking out. You can also follow them out, talk with the customers, get their this thing, and go back, review their comments, work together with your marketing team and see how you could improve your product. That's how a leader does. By doing so, you are not just helping achieve the goal, you are also motivating your followers. If your followers could see you doing this, that our guys leaving the office to go and make sure that we achieve this, then we have to fasten our belt and actually make sure that we help him achieve these goals. Now, you see, a leader that has a positive influence on his followers does not necessarily need to give them a material means of motivation to actually help him achieve its goal, although it's very, very necessary. Well, I will stop there today on leadership. When next we'll meet, we'll be talking about characteristics of a leader and type of leaders. So, with that said and done, see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like our page. See you next time. Thank you.